Hi everyone, and welcome to English 7741 and week 2. Thank you so much for your great responses during week 1 in the Start Here module and module 1. It is tough to create classroom community in an online environment, but if we all just put ourselves out there and assume that there's someone at the other end of the digital space, then I think we can get to know each other and create some community. I wanted to quickly give you the answers to the Jones and Hafner quiz that you took. This is from the book, Understanding Digital Literacies, the Jones and Hafner book. The first question says another term for cultural tool is mediational means. This is found on page 2, where they say that a cultural tool is an extension of ourselves, such as a fork or anything that we use to understand the world. So they facilitate action. So the answer to that, number 1, is true. Number 2, we all use tools the same way. The answer to this question is found on page 10, where it says that human beings always seem to figure out how to do something new with them, meaning cultural tools. We appropriate old tools into new situations, and we creatively alter and adapt them to fit new circumstances and new goals. So we don't all use them in the same way. We all adapt them to suit our own circumstances. Question number 3 is tools determine the action that we take with them. This is found on page 6, right under the word meaning, where it says, not only do media allow us to do different kinds of things, they also allow us to make different kinds of meanings that we would not be able to make without them. So the tools don't actually determine the action that we take with them. We determine the action, and we can adapt a tool to do whatever we want it to do. I might take a toothpick that's meant for picking my teeth and actually use it to skewer an olive for my martini. So I've mediated the use of that tool. And question 4, the definition of a person is, this is on page 2, the definition of a person is a human being plus the tools that are available for that human being to interact with the world. So the human being plus the tool. Every tool has affordances and constraints. Hopefully you all understood that that is true. The affordances and the constraints, these are not necessarily binary opposing ideas, but they're all encompassed in how we view a tool. It has benefits, which are its affordances. It has constraints, which are its sort of downsides. But sometimes a downside to one person can be a benefit to another, and vice versa. Every tool has affordances and constraints. So those are the answers to the quiz. If you have any questions about mediation, affordances, and constraints, let me know. I hope you have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next week.